Okay, so today I want to introduce you guys to the real estate office of the future, where, like you heard from Nicolette just now, it sounds too good to be true, but it's not too good to be true. So I want you to hear directly from the real estate agents, just like you, here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, how every single day we get their phone touring, we book them with face-to-face buyers and listing appointments. So today we have Christy Knowles, we have Lucas Smith, we have Richard Hunt, we have Ron Alan, we have Sheila McCarthy, we have Darren Peck, we have Hugo Chinche, we have, who else we have? That's it. Okay, guys, so I'll turn it back to you. If you guys can share, number one, share a little bit your previous experience. How long have you been in business? How was it? And share exactly your routines here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Because if I say it sounds too good to be true. So I want to turn it to you guys and just share the truth, what happened here every single day. Go ahead, Christy.
No pressure, Christy.
I was going to say, I think Lucas should start.
No, because you know why? Lucas sounds a little bit like me, so we want to change the volume here. So let's go to Christy.
Okay, so we're going with me. Okay, fantastic. Hello, everyone. My name is Christy Ramirez-Knowles, and I am a team leader in the South Bay. I've been with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty for about a year. Actually, it's been a year. And I've been in real estate for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years for me in November. And my experience has been mind-blowing, game-changing. Being with Rudy and Your Home Sold Guaranteed, this is actually my third brokerage. And it has been every change, and I hate to make changes, but it was a necessary thing I needed to do because, like Nicoletta, you mentioned, you know, when you're new, you need a lot of direction, you need a lot of input, you need a lot of help. I discovered quickly with my first broker, I got like zero and was able to put together a really good deal and get something sold. And as soon as that transaction was done, I made a switch to another broker who belonged to a different coaching system and a different belief and was all about role play. And that was his training that he offered. And role playing is great, but it doesn't give you systems, right? So I can role play with you till I'm blue in the face, but it doesn't give you the systems to start implementing and making things happen. I became part of the Greg Proctor system, which is how I got introduced and met with Rudy. And just so you guys know, this whole systems is a affiliates of agents, top producing agents in North America. And Rudy is like the poster child. So he's the guy that is an incredible implementer and makes it happen, and somebody you aspire to be around. And being part of his team when I joined a year ago that's when the mind-blowing, game-changing happened. So I had trickling transaction. I was working solely with strangers, so I did not have any sphere of influence transactions. And just this month alone, being with him, I've actually am doing more escrows than I've had in my first 2 years of business. So that's just how things change. And it's not just from the partnerships, but it's also just understanding the industry, really understanding and improving on your skill set and being an expert. And we have Rudy, which is he's amazing, but you guys, we have access to every single person he introduced you to that's here, that's part of the team. Lucas, Sheila, Darren, Richard Hunt, Ron Alan, all of these are great team leaders that we help each other. So we're our culture is unique in a sense of we want to uplift everyone, we want to encourage everyone, we want to train everyone. We have training every single day, and it's something that we meet you where you are. So if you are needing from ground zero, guess what? We have the systems and we're gonna all help you get there. If you have some experience, you've been in the business 10 years, you know what? There's some things that we're gonna back you up to ground zero, and there's other ones we're gonna help you excel in that area. So it doesn't matter how long you've been in the business or how short a time you've been in the business. It really is gonna be on your ambition, what you wanna accomplish, what your heart's desire is, and there's no better place to be than here. So
Hey, Christy, share everybody because like most people is a little bit sounds too good to be true. So this is one of the example. Christy here, she just closed escrow. This is happened last week, you guys. Kenley Jensen's home in Redondo Beach. As you can see here, Christy Ramirez from your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty represent the buyers. And these buyers is from your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty generated leads and appointments. So can you share a little bit real life, Christy, from the moment the phone rings? And because I don't want people to think that we give you, what's the polite way to say shitty leads, right? But these are high quality, highly motivated buyers and sellers. Can you share your experience, Christy?
absolutely. So this is a couple who you would consider them kind of a high powered couple. She is a nurse manager for Kaiser. He has his own psychology practice in the South Bay. And the moment I actually got them as what we refer to as like a nurtured lead, they weren't ready to talk to anyone, picking up the phone, giving them a call. And the first question out of the gate was, what makes you this good? What makes you, why should I be working with you? But because of our role playing and what we do on a weekly basis, I was ready and prepared to answer that question. Secured an appointment, took them to 2 homes our first meeting, and you're telling them about our VIP buyers program and what we guarantee and how we're different and how we're unique. And subsequently built a strong relationship with them, took them to numerous homes, and finally landed on this home. It wasn't our first escrow with them. We were in escrow with another high-powered seller. And that for other reasons, we fell out of that escrow and then we didn't know this was Kenley Jensen's home until we got an actual letter from Kenley Jensen's wife saying, thank you. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys because of our VIP buyer packet that we put together. The sellers immediately fell in love with my buyers and started communicating and sending them love letters back to my buyers as far as, oh my gosh, you guys are the perfect couple we want to sell our home to. This is what our home means to me. I'm so glad you love it the way you do. And ended up having a great transaction overall with them. So yeah, this was it wasn't something that was a slam dunk, but it was a transaction that took months to get them into this home. But all the way, we have the support, we have the systems, and we have the ways to make sure that we're helping them achieve their heart's desire and finding that perfect home for them.
So Christy, sorry to interrupt, but because of time, I just wanna, so conclusion, bottom line is this: how many your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty generated leads and appointments that the company generated for you in the last 3 months? How many closing now this month? How many in escrow? Just share real numbers, Christy, because as you know, Christy, you've been in business for a long time. Most companies that these agents affiliated with, everybody talk good, but at the end of the day, each real estate agents are on their own. So can you let's just cut to the chase here. How much money? See, every single real estate agent, Christy, they have to be affiliated with a brokerage anyway. That's the law in California. However, when you are being affiliated with any brokerage, is that brokerage costing you money or is that brokerage making you money? So let's just cut to the chase, Christy. You being affiliated with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty in the last 90 days, how much business, how much money that we give you in terms of buyers and listing appointments in the last 90 days in the middle of coronavirus?
I'd say in the last 90 days, legit, face-to-face, make appointments with clients. I think I'm at 45, 47, somewhere around that ballpark of working with clients. Some I've had to nurture and send to the ISA team because they're not ready, like Rudy said. But others, we're moving forward. Currently, I have 5 escrows that are due to close this month and closed 2 last month. So
when you say 45, what do you mean 45? What is that?
Like actual people that
we connect you with 45 different home buyers and sellers, right? And let's translate that to real money. How much money this month, like dollar amount, Christy? Because at the end of the day, As you know, Christy, when I was with different big brand brokerage before, Christy, and everybody promised me leads. Oh, Rudy, you give me leads here with KW, whatever, Remax, whatever. Like, I'm not talking bad. Those are all good companies. But as you know, I cannot pay my bills, Christy, at the end of the month with leads. I pay my bills with US dollars. So, so if you translate that, how much money is that, like in dollar amounts, that as a result of that, this month, 5 closing, okay, what does that mean? Like, how much is that?
Well, I didn't count this month because it's not closed. You don't go to the bank with something that's still in escrow.
All right, fine, then last month then.
last month, for the last 2 months, 120 GCI.
All right, congratulations. So thank you, Christy. So we need to move to the next one. Thank you, Christy. If you have more, if you guys want to have a chat, you can Google her up. Her name is Christy Ramirez Knowles. As you can see, you know, when you Google, you can Google Christy Ramirez Knowles, your home sold guaranteed, and bam, you're gonna see. Let's move on to Mr. Lucas Smith. Can you share a little bit? Let's cut to the chase here, Lucas. Like, the tangible result, because everybody has been, you know, everybody's making promises. So let's just get to the bottom of, like, what are you getting as a result of being affiliated with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty?
You know, Rudy, and that's absolutely accurate. The problem in our industry is everybody promises the world. You talk to other brokerages, we get recruitment calls all the time from people who say, come work with our brokerage. We're going to give you so much. I've been in business about 10 years. My wife has been in business about 20 years. We've been working together for the last 9 years. And in the last 10 months that we have been affiliated with your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty as team leaders, we have made more progress towards achieving our dream and our goals for what we want to build as a team and as a company than we did in the entire time before that. In our entire 8 years before that, we had this dream. We had a goal. We wanted to build a team. We wanted to build a company. We wanted to create something that would truly serve as many people as possible. And the actual achievement and accomplishment of that dream was just that. It was simply a dream for a very long time. And what we've been able to do since we've joined Your Home Sold Guaranteed and partnered with Rudy is to actually see that dream start to develop and see it start to come to fruition and really grow what we wanted to grow as a company. So a lot of people talk and a lot of people promise. Rudy is the only person who I have ever met in this industry that really, really delivers. He walks his walk, he talks his talk, and he speaks his truth. You know, a lot of people will be off put because he talks fast and he's really excited. He's right. Rudy has the biggest heart of anybody I know. And he gives so much and pours so much forth into those people who are surrounded by who are around him, that it's an immeasurable value to us. Still, I talked to some folks the other day who were really trying to recruit us and really wanted us to come join their company. And they say, we have such a great value proposition. And after my wife and I talked to them for a little bit, we looked at each other and we just said, you know, that's not what we get here, right? What we get here and the people we get to be around is so valuable. And it's the company as a whole. It's the people who are attracted to the integrity and honesty, the values of service and consideration that we as a company hold high and put forth into the world. It's the type of people that are attracted to that is really the biggest value proposition. The commitment to constant learning, constant growing, and constant training. You know, I share with people all the time when I'm doing my recruitment calls, I say the first 3 hours of my day is spent learning every day. Either I am participating in a class, learning as a student, or teaching a class. And either way I learn. So the first 3 hours of my day as a professional team leader and realtor is spent learning and growing and getting even better, right? and repeating and practicing that muscle, right? To be ready when that comes up, when those situations come up, just like Christy was talking about, where you get into a situation in a real live real estate transaction that, you just know what to say. You're like, oh my God, here it is. We talked about this, right? And you just know exactly how to handle that situation and present yourself as a professional and handle that with integrity, professionalism, and present yourself for your clients in the best fashion. So if that's what you're looking for in a company, it's not just about the leads, and there are a lot of those. It's not just about the money, because money is everywhere. It's always available. If you're looking for somebody to truly support you in your real estate career and help you achieve your heart's desire, what you really want, right? And think about that. Go deep on that for a minute. What does your heart desire? What do you really want for your life and for your family? And if that's something that you're interested in, then you're in the right place. You're in the right room. Because I know for me, I've known what my heart's desire is. I know what my driving why is very, very deeply and very, very, very deep in my heart. And to see that coming to fruition, I'm just so grateful and blessed every day that I get to participate and see that really start to come forth for us. So that's what I got to say about it.
Hey, thanks for sharing, Lucas. So again, I'd like to conclude by asking you this, Lucas. So how many, I know you say it's not all about the money, but we have so many real estate agents here, Lucas. They're struggling, right? So I need to cut to the chase here by simply asking you a question. But as you know, money is not everything, but initially it's kind of important to pay the bill. So let me ask you this question, Lucas. So how many your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty generated leads and appointments for you and your team there in, where are you again? Anaheim.
So
in the last, I don't know, 60 days, 90 days?
On average, because I run my numbers, on average, the company provides my team between 60 to 90 viable leads a month. People who call, my phone rings, and people say, I want to buy a house. We're opening one today for a $1.285 million home from a company-generated lead. It's a cash offer, and they want to close in 15 days.
What did you say? Sorry.
Call it 1.3.
1.3. And so if you translate that to a dollar amount this week, how much is that?
30,000.
30,000. You see, so you guys need to think, Lucas, going back to what we are saying. In California, real estate agents by law are required to hang their license in a brokerage. So you need to start asking yourself, since you are supposed to hang your license with a brokerage anyway, right? You need to start asking, are you affiliated? Whoever you are affiliated with, there's so many good companies. I'm not talking bad about anybody. Those are all very fine, reputable company. The question is this, is your affiliation, your association, you become who you associate with. Is your association making you money, or they are taking your closing? You understand what I mean, Lucas? So I remember, Lucas, when I first get my license before with Coldwell Banker, ERA, real estate, so I do everything by myself. When I close escrow, then my broker somehow take 30% of my effort, right? It's my ads, it's my leads. I do the work. I work 7 days a week. I cannot even be with my wife when she was pregnant giving birth to my first son. But somehow, Lucas, when I close escrow, my broker takes 30%. So then I realized, man, that affiliation is a liability, right? So what Lucas just shared this week alone, like today, your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty literally giving Lucas $30,000. So I want you to stop digesting and think. I want you to think. God give you brain. So when you hang your license somewhere, you need to ask, is that costing you money? Is that a liability or an asset? A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. That's called liability. An asset is something that makes money, that puts money into your pocket. So your broker affiliation now Is that a liability? Put it on the chat. Is that a liability or an asset? Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Lucas, for sharing that. Let's
thank you, Rudy.
Hey, thanks, Lucas. Okay, so let's move on to Ron Alan, all the way from Chino. Hey, so share. Sorry, Ron, because of time, we really have to speed it up now. So can you just cut to the chase here as far as
Sure.
how much business in the last 7 days? Let's do that. In the last 7 days, describe how does your phone. Can you describe your day-to-day routine here at your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty and how much money? At the end of the day, how much money we give you?
From a dollar perspective, so basically.
No, from philosophical. No, yes, dollar, man.
well, you guys generated over 70. I want to say over 70 appointments in the last 90 days. On those, I think I went on at least 36 of them, and the rest of them I just sent back to the ISA team because they weren't ready, right? GCI, it was 81.
What about this week? Can you is there any closing this week in the last 2 weeks in escrow closing anything?
Yeah, I just closed one last week, last Tuesday, and that was for 3.25.
What is that? 3.25. What does that mean?
3.25 million. It was company generated.
Okay, so your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty give you this. Is it a buyer or sellers?
That was a buyer.
So this is a $3.25 million buyers.
Yes.
Is that a cash buy? Like what? Can you describe?
Oh, it was.
Ron is a little bit.
Well, you said cut to the chase.
Yeah, Ron, it's like pulling teeth here. Can you explain more?
Yeah, you said cut to the chase. So basically, yeah, it was a cash buyer. So it was a cash buyer. I worked with him for about a couple months. We went out, saw a few homes, and pretty much, I think after we found the last home, I think I closed it within 15 days.
Awesome, man. Is your Century 21 your whole? I don't know. Is there any one of you here being affiliated with any fine brokerage? I say it with respect, and they're giving you a $3.25 million cash buyers. Put it on the chat if you can do that, right?
Rudy, can I just say one thing?
If you do that, I'll join your brokerage. What is it, Ram? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say one thing. Everyone's here for a reason, right? So you just have to pretty much ask yourself, what brought you to this call today, right? What's missing? I can guarantee that whatever it is that you're doing right now, no matter what happens, if you come to us or not, you can always go back to that. But I'm getting a ton of leads by being with you guys and generating business, and I want to thank you for that.
And Chelsea, Ron here, 3.25. The reason I drill him on that, Chelsea, is because some of the people, the skeptics, Ron, the outside agent, I mean the broker, who think they know what we are doing, they are telling the agents, oh man, Rudy is giving all these shitty leads. There's 3.25 million, looks like a bad lead. And Ron, how long have you been, how long have we turned on your, how long have you been affiliate? Like how long, when can we start, how many?
2 months? You guys turned on my leads? Yeah, 2 months. 2 or 3 months, yeah.
So in the last 60 days, and this is his first 60 days, you already 3.25 million. So I was like, man, that's why, this is the reason why, Ron. So thank you for your time today sharing, because can you imagine if I say it, nobody will believe me. They think I'm just smoking crack, you know? But if you guys say it, right? Because, oh, by the way, his name is Ron Alan. Are you in Chino or Chino Hills, Ron?
Chino.
You can look him up. You can look him up. You can Google him up, Ron Alan in Chino. All these are real people. These are real estate agents. Like these are not model or actor here. Who's the next one here? Sheila, you want to share something, Sheila? Thank you, Ron. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Nicoletta, I invited Nicoletta on this call today just because, just to share how outstanding this company is and all the people. And she went to Darren's Arbid on Saturday. It was just astonishing. There's probably, and Chrissy, you can say, there's probably 200 people there. It was ridiculous.
But it was wild. It was wild.
It was very wild. It was very cool. And it's just the whole culture is just, I think Darren was saying earlier, it's goosebumpy, you know? I mean, it's just, everyone's so cool and so ready, willing, able to help. And nonstop education. I can't believe the stuff that Rudy. There's people that have been in this business for 30 years, and you're teaching them things. Like, oh no,
Sheila, thank you for sharing, Sheila. And you brought up a good point. You bring up Darren. Let's bring Darren up here. Hey, Darren, can you share? Because of time, Darren, I need you to there's many real estate agents here. They just want to know. So exactly share, because it sounds too good to be true that we are the only company that generate leads and appointments for real estate agents. Can you share in the Cliff Note version?
In a Cliff Notes version, yes, thank you. Came onto the team about 6 months into the team right now, right at the dawn of COVID-19, and I can't thank Rudy enough in regards to it. The best way to say in the short version, it takes my last company I worked with, such as Keller Williams or Realty One or any of the traditional real estate agencies that where your license is right now. The best way to explain it, flip it upside down, and everything you've been taught there, kind of spill it out onto the floor, and then regroup when you come back into this company. I just recently, my phone is still blowing up right now. I'll ignore it so I can share this. I've since I joined the company, I probably had 75 leads that have come in after I was certified as I was certified by Rudy, and I mean, it was incredible. And we have a very, very unique listing. The way we list houses here is completely different than the way you've done it. To give you a short example, my listing last weekend in South Orange County, Mission Viejo, I was the #1 listing in Mission Viejo on Zillow. Redfin gave it as a hot property, and I sold the property within 59 minutes. So here's an example of my showing on the weekend. And we had over 150 agents and consumers that were lined up at the house for this property. And to give you an example, there's 3 other homes in this neighborhood with the same model that have been sitting on the market for over 60 days. This home was listed as showing only on Wednesday, and we sold it within 60 minutes. So what's super unique about our system, we not only on the listing side, we sell very quickly, and it's all customer service based.
Yeah.
We take care of our customers first, basically on the selling side and on the buying side. So simultaneously right now, my phone is still, I just got another text message. I'm a high I, which makes everybody, I'm a very talkative person basically. And that's why Rudy was telling me to squeeze it tight. I had goosebumps because when I did this listing, I couldn't believe what was happening, and all the training that your Home Sold Guarantee has provided since I joined the system. And I've sold homes several times beforehand, and nothing has ever been like this before in my lifetime of how we sold it. And right now I'm in multiple offers, and we are way over asking. So it's exciting time, and I couldn't share enough with you. I would love to talk all day long, but Rudy has me cut.
So
Darren,
Darren,
I
you're
have
saying you did what we taught here at the company, and it worked, and you had over 100 groups through your open house?
Yes.
Holy Jesus. Who else who's been in real estate has ever had a broker teach them how to get over 100 groups through an open house? Who does that?
One other thing I want to emphasize about this is that Darren didn't share, and something that you guys need to know about our brokerage. It was Darren's listing, but he had 7 other agents from our company there to help him. And that's how we are. When I talked about supporting each other and helping each other, there were 7 others because Darren could not process over 100 groups. through his property. But that's just another thing that's a benefit of our company.
I have two questions on this one.
And then you get so many buyers from one of these listings that you will be busy for the rest 2 or 3 months for every agent that comes and help one of our listing agents. The listing agent is busy, and all the agents that come and help, support, we get busy too. It's incredible.
An incredible compliment was one of our team members left our listings after they did a showing, left my listing here on our open house, and went almost 10 minutes away drive. And he was at another showing, and there was 2 other realtors in the background, all talking about our listing at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. They said, did you see what's happening in Mission Viejo? It's like a feeding frenzy of people and buyers on this home.
But the key that I want to make sure everybody here understands is that this listing, again, this is Your Home Sold Guaranteed company generated leads and appointments. So Darren is awesome. So first, we give him 1 buyer who's thinking of buying and selling a home. So it turned into 2 different transactions, buy and sell.
Yes.
Right? Because we teach them all the time to buy and sell. So if at the end of the day, that's almost $2 million. Is it $2 million, Darren, from both sides?
Yes, and as well, simultaneously, I have a triple transaction. That's the same thing that's simultaneously happening in San Clemente. So between Mission Viejo and San Clemente, we have about, I would say, 2.5 million.
And this is happening now. This is happening now, you guys. Look him up. His name is Darren Pack, and I'm sorry, where are you again?
South Orange County, Mission Viejo.
There. Okay, Sean, and Nicola, question. Yes, go ahead.
Rudy, the reason why we could do this is because, we have an abundance, right? So we live in an abundance. We're not in competition with each other. We're all trying to help each other because there's more than enough to go around.
Yeah. That's the biggest key here. If anybody is here in the Orange County, the mindset of saying, oh, Darren would be my competition, you're not. I want you here. I need help. I want people, even if you lived on my street, please join the company. That's
I'll tell you this right now, just to cut Darren off for a second. As testament to who Darren is, because I've known him for a long time. He was one of my neighbors. He's still a very good friend. We've spent a lot of time together. I watched him struggle when he first got his license. I was licensed as well. I didn't put as much effort into it because I was doing mortgage, I was doing real estate appraisals, but a testament to your system. I picked up the phone, called him, asked him what he's doing. Like, I haven't seen you, what's going on? He's like, you got to hear about what this is going on. So I jumped on this call because not only did I want to find out what it was all about, but I'm seeing tangibly what is happening in his life right now. And I saw how much he struggled before. He's like, I hung my license over here. I hung my license over there. I myself did mortgage and tried to generate my own leads for about 2 years. And that's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Wow. Thanks, Sean. Welcome. This is your first time here. Welcome, Sean.
Thank you.
Okay, so because of time, I need to, let's bring Mr. Hugo Chinche here. Hugo, you know the drill. Because of time, can we make like a real super Cliff Note version?
Yeah, definitely. I'm here in the Inland Empire area, and we do have expensive homes too in Redlands, okay? I have a listing coming up, $850,000, which is going to represent about $51,000 in commission. And you know what they teach you here at this company? We teach you to keep your full commission. You don't share your commission. And you're gonna say, what are you talking about? Well, you gotta join to find out the details. It's short time to explain you. But one of my agents and my team just closed escrow last week on listen to this. The seller is a broker, teacher for all real estate agents that get their license with the state of California, okay? So they call my agent to sell their home, and we sold their home. And my agent made about $30,000 in commission. He kept all of his commission on the sale, and we have a 5-star reviews from someone who is in the business. This Sunday, I have a Keller Williams agent who's my friend. I have several friends, real estate agents. So she called me and she said, Hugo, I want you to please help my client. My broker is going to be upset, but I don't care. I want you to list their home and help them buy their other home, because we don't know how to do that the way you guys do it, because you guarantee you can buy a home for cash and then go ahead and make an offer with no contingency on the next home they're going to buy. And we don't do that. If you can do that, you will be able to help my client better. Incredible, but that's exactly what's happening. We have so many offers that benefit the client so much, and that aligns with my own personal motto of what I want to do. That's why I joined this company. We have about, in the last 2 months, about 4 closings with my team, 4 new listings, and 6 opening escrow in the next 2 weeks.
Now, Hugo, the center of today, we want to impress upon everybody here that we are not just randomly teaching, but how many of those closings, Hugo, are company-generated leads and appointments?
Oh, they're all company generated, pretty much.
Okay, because I hope you guys, if some of you are very skeptical, are you really, well, I don't know what else to do. I shown you some of the people here. These are real life real estate agents. I give you their name, their cell phone numbers. You can Google him up. You call him. Like this is happening every single day. We literally give your phone to ring with prospective buyers and sellers, people who are thinking of buying and selling a house.
By the way, I'm 28 years in the business, okay? And when I joined this program, I literally have to put everything in the bag and put it away. I fight so much with what I knew what to do that it was on my way to do what I'm doing right now, which is closing escrows and getting a lot of clients. So
I'm going to conclude. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Hugo. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just want to say, if you want to be successful by joining this brokerage, follow everything you're told. That's all.
Okay, because of time, you guys, I just want to say this. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the chat if you want to see the actual com plan, right? Com plan, put it on the chat. Hey, show me the com plan. Show me the money. But if you want to see it, put it on the chat.
Come on, Rudy. Come on. Put it on the chat.
Yeah,
Put it on the screen.
I want to show you this. Nicola, I want to say that we are the only company that have a written guarantee that you will make at least $50,000 more in the next 12 months than you did last year, or I'll pay you the difference. As you hear from some of these guys today, they make this in a week, basically, right? But I don't want to overpromise you that way. I put it in a year, because if I say, Nicola, you are guaranteed to make at least 50,000 in a week, then you are not going to believe me. It sounds too good to be true. So I need to dumb it down. You're going to make at least 50,000 more in the next 12 months. Or I'll pay you the difference. Maybe that makes it more believable, huh? Because if I say in the next week, like, you think I'm like smoking something. All right. So
I wanted to ask, because there's a lot of guarantees that you go by, even with the home sold guarantee, I definitely